Gaza, a name synonymous with conflict, with suffering, with resilience. For decades, this small strip of land has been at the heart of a struggle that seems never-ending. The people here have endured unimaginable hardships, yet their spirit remains unbroken. Once a bustling coastal strip, it now resembles an open-air prison. The azure waters of the Mediterranean lap against shores that have seen too much bloodshed and sorrow. Over 2 million souls, half of them children, are trapped within its confines. They live in one of the most densely populated areas on Earth where every day is a struggle for survival. The weight of a crippling blockade, coupled with recurring cycles of violence, has decimated this tiny enclave. The blockade has choked the economy, leaving many without jobs, without hope. Homes lie shattered, reduced to rubble by bombs. Families are torn apart, their lives upended in an instant. Hospitals, struggling to function with dwindling supplies, overflow with the wounded. Medical staff work tirelessly, often without the necessary tools and medicines to save lives. Schools, once sanctuaries of learning and laughter, now bear the scars of conflict. Classrooms are damaged, and the joy of education is overshadowed by the constant threat of violence. This is the grim reality of Gaza today. A place where normalcy is a distant memory, and the future is uncertain. The world watches, often with a blind eye, as an entire population is held hostage by geopolitical machinations. International efforts to bring peace have repeatedly faltered, leaving the people of Gaza in a perpetual state of limbo. The people of Gaza, however, refuse to be mere statistics. They are mothers, fathers, children, and grandparents, each with their own stories of endurance and hope. They cling fiercely to life, to hope, to the dream of a future free from oppression. This is their story, a story of resilience, of courage, and of an unyielding desire for a better tomorrow. Amidst the ruins of Gaza, it is the women who bear a disproportionate burden. They are the pillars of their families, the caregivers, the providers, yet they face challenges unique to their gender, their resilience tested at every turn. Imagine living in a tent, crammed with multiple families, stripped of privacy and dignity. Imagine having to choose between feeding your children and providing them with sanitary necessities. This is the daily reality for countless women in Gaza. They navigate the complexities of displacement, tending to their families' needs in overcrowded shelters where basic necessities are scarce. They face the constant threat of violence, their bodies and souls weary from years of enduring conflict, yet they remain steadfast. They are the silent heroes of Gaza, their strength and determination a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Let us delve deeper, beyond the statistics, beyond the headlines that often reduce human lives to mere numbers, and listen to the voices of Gaza's women, whose stories are often left untold. Ala Hamami, her eyes reflecting years of hardship, shares her story. Her voice, though soft, carries the weight of countless struggles. She wears her prayer shawl constantly, a symbol of faith and a shield against the ever-present threat of airstrikes. It is her armor, her silent protest against the chaos surrounding her. It offers a semblance of modesty in a world stripped bare. In the midst of destruction, it is a piece of normalcy she clings to. Wafa Nasrallah speaks of the indignity of lacking access to basic sanitation. Her voice trembles as she recounts the daily struggles. She, like many women, resorts to makeshift solutions, their privacy compromised in the crowded camps. The lack of proper facilities is a constant reminder of their displacement. Their bodies, already bearing the scars of war, are further subjected to indignity. Each scar tells a story of survival, of resilience in the face of relentless adversity. Asma Yassin, a Palestinian writer and teacher, fled Gaza, carrying within her the weight of displacement and the longing for home. Her words are a testament to the enduring spirit of her people. She writes of the struggle to raise her children amidst uncertainty, of the constant fear that permeated their lives. Her stories are filled with both sorrow and hope. Her words paint a poignant picture of motherhood under siege. They are a window into the soul of a mother fighting to protect her children in the most trying of circumstances. These are not isolated stories. They are threads in the larger tapestry of Gaza's history, woven with pain, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. They are the collective narrative of Gaza's women, a testament to their strength and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. Their stories remind us of the human capacity to endure, to hope, and to rebuild, even from the rubble. The healthcare system in Gaza, already strained before the latest escalation, now teeters on the brink of collapse. Hospitals, lacking essential medicines and equipment, resemble war zones rather than places of healing. Doctors and nurses, working tirelessly amidst unimaginable conditions, are forced to make impossible choices. They prioritize patients based on the severity of their injuries, knowing that even with treatment, many lives hang precariously in the balance. New mothers already weakened from childbirth are discharged prematurely due to a lack of beds. Their infants, vulnerable and fragile, face a perilous start to life in a land where survival itself is a victory. The stories of Joma al-Batran, dead at 20 days old, and Sila, gone at just 3 weeks, are a chilling reminder of the human cost of this crisis. Section 5. A Day in the Life. Navigating the Labyrinth of Survival. Imagine waking up each morning to the uncertainty of whether you will have enough food to feed your family. Imagine queuing for hours for a few liters of water, unsure of its purity. Imagine living with the constant fear that your home, your sanctuary, could be reduced to rubble in an instant. This is the reality for the people of Gaza. Their days are spent navigating the labyrinth of survival. Finding food, water, and fuel becomes a daily struggle, a constant reminder of their precarious existence. Parents shield their children from the horrors that surround them, trying to create a semblance of normalcy amidst the chaos. But the children see. They hear the bombs, witness the destruction, and carry the weight of trauma in their young eyes. Section 6. Childhood lost innocence buried under the debris. The children of Gaza are not just victims of war. They are a generation robbed of their childhood. They grow up too fast, their innocence buried under the debris of shattered homes and broken promises. Their playgrounds are the rubble-strewn streets, their toys the remnants of a life interrupted. They are haunted by nightmares, their laughter silenced by the ever-present threat of violence. The psychological toll of living under siege is immeasurable, leaving invisible scars that run deep. The international community cannot continue to turn a blind eye to their plight. Investing in their future, providing them with access to education, healthcare, and psychological support is not just a humanitarian imperative. It is a moral obligation. Section 7. The Indomitable Spirit. Hope's flame flickers on. Despite the despair, the resilience of the human spirit shines through. Amidst the ruins, life finds a way. Gaza's people, though battered and bruised, refuse to surrender to despair. They find solace in their faith, their families, their community. They celebrate life's small victories, finding moments of joy in the midst of hardship. Their spirit, unbroken by years of adversity, is a testament to the indomitable human will to survive. They dare to dream of a different future, one where their children can live in peace, where their land can heal, where their voices can be heard. Section 8. A World's Responsibility, Breaking the Chains of Injustice. The situation in Gaza is not just a Palestinian problem, it is a global crisis of conscience. The world cannot remain silent as an entire population is held hostage to political expediency. We must demand an end to the blockade, a lifting of the siege that has crippled Gaza for far too long. We must hold accountable those who perpetrate violence, who deny basic human rights, who perpetuate the cycle of suffering. Peace, justice, and dignity are not privileges. They are fundamental rights. It is time for the international community to live up to its responsibilities and become a force for positive change in Gaza. Section 9. Your call to action, be the change Gaza needs. The people of Gaza need our help. They are facing unimaginable hardships every day, from lack of basic necessities to the constant threat of violence. Their resilience is remarkable, but they cannot do it alone. They need our voices, our actions, our unwavering solidarity. By standing with them, we send a powerful message that they are not forgotten, that their struggles are our struggles. This is not the time for apathy or indifference. Ignoring their plight only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. We must open our eyes and our hearts to their reality. This is the time to act. Every small effort counts, whether it's joining a rally, volunteering your time, or simply spreading the word. Donate to reputable aid organizations providing essential humanitarian assistance on the ground. Your contributions can provide food, medical care, and other critical support to those in need. Raise awareness about the plight of Gaza's people, sharing their stories, amplifying their voices. Use social media, talk to your friends and family, and keep the conversation going. Contact your elected officials, urging them to support policies that promote peace, justice, and human rights for all. Your voice can influence change at the highest levels. Support organizations working tirelessly to advocate for a just and lasting solution to the conflict. These groups are on the front lines, pushing for the change that is so desperately needed. Every action, no matter how small, can make a difference. Whether it's a donation, a kind word, or a moment of your time, it all adds up to create a wave of positive change. Let us be the generation that breaks the cycle of violence and helps build a future where the people of Gaza can finally live in peace, with dignity and freedom. Together, we can make a lasting impact and create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive.